A warning, brave adventurer. This episode of Echoes of Honor may contain adult language or adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody. Hello there, welcome back to the Lost Archives. It is wonderful to see your gorgeous faces. We are here, we are back playing Echoes of Honor, the premier Stormlight Archive campaign using the Cosmere RPG rules. We are very excited to be diving straight back in. I've got a quick recap to get us in. Raph is rejoining us tonight. I had to play the character of Neivien last Monday. I hope I did you proud. I don't really care if I did or not. I know I did, it's fine. I nailed it. We are diving back in. I'll do the recap in a second. Before we do, super quick announcements to start. For those of you who are on our Discord, I'm going to start sharing some of the artwork that I have coming up for our Mistborn campaign. There's more and more stuff coming out for Mistborn as we get closer to the release date, which I believe is in September, which is right around the corner. And frankly, it's terrifying that we're now already halfway through 2026. So I'm desperately trying to get the everything ready for the Mistborn campaign so we can dive in. I have so far pretty much knocked out 2 of the character arts, the line art for them, so I'll share those in the Discord if you guys have a bit of a look. Matt's smiling because his is one of them. I'll only share one of yours, Matt, not the second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be super, super fun. So keep an eye out for those if you're in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, go join our Discord. Link's just below. Go join it. Loads of fun. We hang out there, have loads of good times. What was the other thing? Subnautica. I finished the early access. The episodes are all up. You can go check them out. It was absolutely loads of fun. Really interesting story that is being told there. I spent the last 20 minutes of the last episode just kind of cruising around theorizing on what the implications of some of the story beats were. It's a really good story. They've really nailed this. Unknown Worlds have put in a lot of hard work and it really shows. The story they're telling here is really interesting. I cannot wait for more updates. The next big update for Subnautica is going to be a couple of new biomes and a new vehicle. And we know from diving into the files that there is a massive submarine with 4 docking ports on it. I think it's called the Titan submarine. I think that's the working title for it. But I suspect the new vehicle we're going to get is another attachment for the Tadpole, which is a crab suit attachment. Like an exosuit attachment for the submarine. So it's kind of like the prawn suit from earlier Subnauticas. So I'm really excited for that. That sounds really cool. And I was kind of imagining, there's crab submarines in the 2nd and 3rd Avatar films, how they come together and make a crab and they bring out claws and legs and they're really cool. I was imagining something like that. And then I realized James Cameron sues everyone for everything. So they probably won't do exactly that, but it'll be cool anyway, I hope. So I'm excited for that. Make sure you check those episodes. They're all on YouTube. I haven't really got anything else super fun to play at the moment until Black Flag comes out. So if there's anything you'd like me to take a look at, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll just keep going with the D&D and Cosmere RPGs until Black Flag comes out, which I will definitely be doing a playthrough of. And that's all the fun news I have to share before we start the session. Anything fun, anything interesting before we jump on in? Nah, cool, done. Let's do the recap and dive into the session. Our story follows a group of unlikely allies and friends, survivors of an attack on their caravan, now banded together under the banner of Bright Lord Bethab to seek those responsible, a cabal of light-eyed Aelthi nobles calling themselves the Sons of Honor. With their most promising lead, a bright lady Ralarat, who is leading the caravan, known to be hiding in Aladar's war camp, the team have used Alaran's position as examiner for the High Prince to gain entry into the camp, under protest from Aladar's commander Mintez. Their investigation now well and truly underway, the team have followed Ralarat's trail to a townhouse in the northern reaches of the camp, near the infamous Red Rockbud gambling house. After searching the house and finding it deserted and ransacked, the team suspected Ralarat or her assistant Zindan might have been kidnapped or taken, a trail of fresh footprints and drag marks leading towards the northern crater wall. Just as the team left the house to follow the trail, they found themselves ambushed by some familiar guards, ones who had stopped Alaran previously. We left off last session as all of you stand outside this ransacked townhouse in the northern reaches of Aladar's war camp. The area behind you, the 2-story townhouse behind you, is in shambles. Furniture strewn around, stuff all over the place. Those footprints that you were tracking clearly curving up around to the northwest of the camp wall, running along the crater edge. But between you and the fresh trail are 3 guards. The one who had spoken to you, Alaran and Hula, steps forward, a young Aelthi man.
Look, sorry about this. It's just orders.
and you watch as he draws his sword. That is where we left off last session. Raph, Neivien had a little bit of a brainwave while you guys were searching through the abandoned house. Your find reel is still pointing towards a little bit more north and a little bit more west of this location, so it seems possibly pointing towards the direction these tracks are going. And you had come up with Neivien had come up with a brilliant idea, potentially that they were after some items or some shipment that the caravan was moving, that Ralanat was supposed to be guarding or protecting. There's some... You've had a bit of a hypothesis that maybe they're after Ralanat because they're after something she was supposed to be transporting as part of the caravan, and they haven't yet been able to find it. That was one of the things Neivien kind of hypothesized after reading through the notes and looking through the ransacked townhouse, just in case you're asked any questions about it by the characters tonight. And Raph, the player, doesn't know.
There's no way that's actually what's going on, though. I think that's a dud lead.
Okay. Neivien, you discard that thought as you discard a book towards an enemy at high speed. So, I hand over to all of you as you stand there. Hula and Ztar having kind of taken the lead a little bit, heading out the front as they look towards these tracks. The soldiers standing there before you, looking fairly aggressive, ready to take you in. Oh, and the other thing they'd said right before was, I told you they'd lead us straight here. And then, look, sorry about this. It's just orders. What would you guys like to do?
I think Alaran, having previously talked to those two, wants to confirm something with this just orders statement. And essentially, as he puts his hand to his help, he says, Mintez knows our business here.
Of course.
Do we need to speak with him again?
Make our lives a lot easier if you surrendered, laid down your weapons, and let us take you into custody.
So the corruption goes as deep as all the way to at least Mintez, probably above.
May I
He
ask
watches
what
the
we're
guards.
guilty of?
Sorry, you go, Matt. You go, Matt.
I was just going to say, may I ask what we're guilty of?
Well, it is a crime to ransack the homes of innocent civilians here, and you've done a number on this locale here.
Does Alaran get the sense that he's saying this like knowing full well, or is this like he actually thinks this? Yeah, okay.
I'm not even going to make you roll an insight check. Like
yeah.
you can see the shit-eating
like
grin on his face as he says this. Like, yeah, they're lying.
I honestly think Alaran's going to say this is going to look really embarrassing for you when it is recorded down, the decisions you made today.
Alaran, I think that Mintez has ordered them to do this.
You watch as the captain looks towards his two men, looks back to you and goes, "One more chance, throw down your weapons."
I offer the same to you. You will be brought to justice for this corruption.
You're an unusual parshman. You often let your parshman talk for you.
He has a lot of good things to say.
And I think you'd find most of the parshmen around here are nearly as stupid as yourself.
Fair enough. Get him. And with that, you watch as the two soldiers rush past him towards you. I will bring you over to a battle map, and we will get some music play that is more appropriate, and we'll be engaging in a combat. So I'd like you to also, when I bring you across, pick your approaches that you will be taking for this first round, whether it is a fast or a slow approach. I'll bring us over to the map on the stream as well. Fantastic. Oh, I love it when things just work first time. Isn't that nice? And very unusual. Not used to that. Let's get some battle music. So you should be able to click on your name in the initiative order, and you should be able to change that 0 to either a fast or a slow turn. Let me know if you can't, and I'll adjust the setting. You should be able to, though.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear. What are we thinking? I reckon let's do... yeah, classic. Perfect.
Maybe I don't.
That's
Nice lowercase Ztar.
That's okay. That's fine. Do you know what? I'll
It's the
take
bars
it.
Don't capitalize.
I'll take it that this is working.
That's how fast it is.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just happy that this is all working perfectly. Alrighty, so let me just quickly lock this in as well. These soldiers will both be taking fast turns. The captain's going to take a slow turn. Alrighty, has everyone locked in their turn order? No, I actually have to change that to a capital F. I'm so sorry. I can't. That genuinely, as soon as I saw that, I felt so desperately uncomfortable. Yep, that's fixed now. Incredible.
I tried to change it to say just like to the word fastest, but it wouldn't let.
It's character locked. I think you can only put like three like values in there, unfortunately. Yeah, that's incredible. I genuinely didn't think that was going to bother me as much as it did the second I saw it.
Yeah.
I felt something deep inside me start screaming, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. Alrighty. Yeah, it was a as I saw it. So we've got doing fast turns. We have Ztar, Neivien. Actually, put the soldier down. Ztar, Neivien, Hula, and Alaran all taking fast turns. The soldier is also taking a fast turn. Both Rav-eth and the captain are taking slow turns. So we do the player fast turns first. Ztar, Neivien, Hula, and Alaran. You watch. I'll move the captain back a little bit because the soldiers did march forward just before combat started. You watch as the two soldiers begin to march towards you. One of whom is wielding a spear. The other of whom is wielding a almost like a mace is the best way I kind of describe this. A metal ball on the end of a large stick. The captain behind is wielding a side sword and a shield. So, Ztar, Neivien, Hula, and Alaran, what would you like to do? You could all discuss as a team. You can kind of work through as you go.
I plan to
know
whip
that-
out these daggers from my dagger belt and just start tossing daggers.
Yeah, that's absolutely allowed. Of course.
I'll take on my action shield, not toss them like daggers.
How's the hold action work in this mechanic?
Same as D&D.
Like, say I wanted to hold my turn for something to happen.
Yeah.
Like the same as D&D? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same as D&D. You just tell me like, oh look, I want to hold this action. It'll be triggered by this, and that's absolutely fine. That's perfect.
Sweet. But movement also counts as an action?
Movement is its own action. So you've got like a whole bunch of basic actions. Move is one of the only actions that you can just do multiple times, as many times as you want. Most of the other ones you're limited to only doing. So like for a strike, for example, you can only do one strike a turn, but you could do like 2 moves. And a move is, whatever your movement speed is, you can do. So a dash would just be using 2 of your movements to...
Sweet. I am going to make sure I'm staying behind someone. So Alaran, perfect there at the moment. And then I'm going to hold my action for if anyone gets up in close range and is about to attack any of my friends.
Throw a ball.
I'm going to
Perfect. I'll lock that in.
lob ink at their eyes.
Oh,
I've got a
brilliant.
vial of ink and I'm just going to like try and
Technically,
slosh it into their eyes.
Alaran, Neivien, and Rav-eth were kind of all behind Ztar and Hula because Ztar and Hula were the main ones doing the tracking. So I've just swapped Alaran and Hula around on the map. Because Hula, you were in front. You and Ztar kind of stepped forward to start tracking.
So when you say holding your action works exactly like D&D, does that cost an action to do, or?
So basically,
works.
like you essentially what you're kind of doing is like saying like a specific trigger. So it's technically called the ready action. So you basically like prepare a trigger. You choose the action that you're going to do, and then whatever the action would cost, that's what you spend to do that action when that trigger is activated. So it is
the ready action seems to have one triangle on it too, so that seems like it would cost one of your actions to do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, correct. You use an
the
action for the ready action itself, plus the
Yeah.
number of actions required
So
for the
that's
action.
that's the economy cost. Okay.
Correct. Yes. Apologies, you are right.
Sweet. So I'm fine to do that. There's no issues with that.
Yeah, because you're doing like you're throwing ink in their eyes. I would say that kind of falls underneath. I mean, technically could be an interact. I'd even say that.
I guess my end result of that isn't to necessarily hurt them, but more
to blind them.
distract and
Yeah.
blind and potentially.
Yeah, so I'd say that falls
gain
underneath that.
advantage.
Yeah,
That's
gain advantage.
probably what Rav-eth is probably keeping an eye out for. I would like, are we going in for the kill? Are we just wanting to incapacitate? Like what What is the vibe?
I'm we're going
pro-kill.
justice, or at least Ztar's going justice.
Yeah.
If they survive to be brought in, to be fair, actually,
Who are you going to bring him to?
logically speaking, the corruption goes up their chain of command, and they are the police. I can't really bring Alaran, Aladar guards to another war camp, so the only real justice I can do is self-defense.
You're dispensing the justice on behalf of.
So yeah, I'm also going.
What
to
if someone puts a sheet over them, though?
Then it's fine. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't see
so
them.
I'm going to ready an action. As soon as one walks within 20 feet of me, I'm going to throw my dagger at him.
Okay, perfect. So Ztar's throwing a dagger if they walk within 20 feet. Nevien's throwing ink in their eyes if they walk within, I think you said if they make an aggressive action or like walk up within 10 feet. Rav-eth, you're holding an action as well from the sounds of it, or readying.
I'm doing a slow action. So
Of course you are. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah,
Hula.
I'm just taking my time.
We'll come to you in a second then, Rav-eth. I got to do some fast actions still.
With my action shield at the ready, seeing everyone else is not attempting to run out, I'll try and position myself forward a little bit in front as the front line. But again, waiting for them to advance towards us a bit.
As Hula pulls forward, I'm going to use my last focus for a decisive command to give Hula a 1d4 command die, and say, Hula, you are our protector. Don't let them get to Neivien.
Nice. So yeah, I'd be ready in my shield and holding up with the intent of if they're trying to throw anything, to block it.
Fantastic. Okay. Brilliant. And Alaran, just to double check, can you take me through? Yep.
Yeah, my first is the decisive command, and my second of the two fast actions will be... Is anyone else looking like they're going to attack?
The two soldiers and the captain both look like they're walking
I
towards
meant
you.
from our team.
Ah,
Like, is anyone taking like I heard the
which is the
holding
Ztar pulls
of
out a dagger,
actions.
gets
Yeah,
it ready.
okay. In that case, I will point a path forward through the alleyway, or like a positioning within this alleyway of something of convenience that Ztar could potentially climb up on the side and get a vantage point and use through the fray, which allows Ztar to gain advantage as a reaction.
Fantastic.
Gain action advantage on a reaction. So when you take an action, you can use it as a reaction and gain advantage.
Yep.
So if you miss, you can then add the reaction.
I think you still have to announce it beforehand, but because you've got a held action Ztar, for your attack, you can basically, as a reaction, you can then...
Roll with advantage?
Exactly. You can choose to do it with advantage.
Cool. I'm going to roll that now, because from the sounds of the activities, I'm going to have to quickly help. I'll be gone for 2 or 3 minutes, but I'll just roll that now.
I'll make your lives easy. The soldiers march forwards using their first action as movement. Would you like to roll that with advantage?
I did.
Oh no! Is that with advantage? Only a 7 total.
I believe. I clicked the button, so unless
No, it hasn't worked. It's only rolled a 2. I think I don't think the button for gain advantage works. I think you have to roll it twice, annoyingly.
No, I didn't click the dice. That's what I didn't do. I didn't click the.
Yep.
No, that's You need to click the dice you want the advantage on. That's right.
Yeah, that gets me every time.
That's a bit better. Unnatural 20. We'll always take the first damage, which in this case is going to be 8 damage to... Yep, 8 to hit. So that's 8 damage to the first guard. And I'm guessing it's just whichever guard is closest as they march forwards.
To the top one, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I'll add that now. 8 damage. Fantastic. Ztar, that is your turn and your action and reaction and your held action. As the soldiers begin to march forwards, Hula, they don't look like they're going to be doing any ranged attacks. Instead, they march right up towards you. One of them focusing on you as he brings his mace around and tries to smash into you. He is going... Yeah, exactly. That's going to trigger everyone's stuff.
Would this be like a improvised throwing knife sort of concept?
I'm happy for you to do it as if it was a gain advantage. So essentially you're trying to give them disadvantage in this instance. So what you can do is roll against an enemy's defense. In this case, if you're throwing like a vial of ink towards them, I reckon we've got two options here for what we could roll, and it'd be like a skill check essentially. I'm happy for you to roll this either as an agility throw, where you're like throwing a little vial or something, or if you wanted to roll it as a let's have a look. What else would fit here? Yeah, agility or light weaponry is what makes the most sense, unfortunately. No, that's not great, is it?
I'll have a crack at agility. They're both the same regardless, so we'll see how we go.
I have faith. I was wrong to have faith. You watch as the ink splashes into their chest plate, covering them in this dark black ink. You watch as they look down, look towards you. A bit confused, look back towards the captain, who just shrugs as they then march forwards, ready to attack. Alrighty, and that is going to be so against you, Hula. They are going to use their strike attack, and they're going to use their focus to do. One of them is going to use their focus to do work as one as a special free action. So that first attack is going to be Hula. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
But is that just against regular
physical
defense?
Physical defense.
Physical defense, yeah. So that will hit. I have 14.
Okay, that is going to hit. That is going to deal.
I also have deflect 2. FYI.
Oh, that'll reduce the damage by 2 then. That's fantastic. That is going to deal 7 points of keen damage, but you can reduce that to 5 using your deflect value. And then, because the guard has hit, I'm actually not going to spend the focus on work as one. He is going to spend his focus to knock you prone. He can spend a focus, knock you prone. He's going to spend that focus and knock you prone because he wants to get you on the ground. As you drop down, landing heavily, Hula, the other soldier is going to walk past you towards the others and get into Ztar's face and make a stab at the Pashendi, who just threw a knife at him. That is going to be against... Oh, I'll have to pull open Ztar's character sheet because Haz has had to duck away. Let me pull that open now. All right, that is going to be 13. I don't think that passes his physical defense. Let's have a look. Physical defense is 14. That doesn't hit.
All our physical defenses are around 14, I think.
There you go.
Except Alaran.
Except Alaran.
Was it my physical defense?
Your physical defense is 14, correct? Harrison?
I believe so.
Yeah, I've just pulled it open. Then this doesn't hit you. Don't worry.
Yep.
As he goes to stab you with his spear. Actually, that's a good point. If he's stabbing with his spear, he doesn't actually need to walk that close to you. He'll stand back here and stab you with his spear.
Is the spear a reach weapon in this?
Yeah. The long spear is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, reach 5 feet. Never mind. Stands right up. Stabs you. But he doesn't. It misses you. Watches the spear. You nimbly duck out of the way, Ztar. Your cloak kind of flapping a little bit. Oh no, you're in like slave garbs at the moment. Like somehow your slave garbs kind of like moving around, flapping. He is unable to hit you. That is his full turn. His move and action. Rav-eth and the guard captain. Rav-eth, you're first. You have 3 actions that you may use as you wish.
Yeah, that's really good. Sort of seeing how this plays out. I am gonna probably move.
Who's that
to
pinging
sort of
off in the distance? See someone just pinging the map at random points.
It might be me, sorry.
That's okay. I was enjoying it.
Right, just popping off like that.
Yeah. Something else you guys can do, I don't know if you've noticed this, but if you look down on the left-hand side, you've got some special effects that you can do where you like create little puffs of effects on Roll20. I don't know if you guys have had a bit of fun with that yet. There's lots of things you can do.
Yeah, all the soldiers are suddenly on fire.
Yeah.
That's right. Can we leave that? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But if you wanted to, for example, like if when Harrison inevitably activates his Stormlight, we can do this to show that, yeah, right? There's lots of cool stuff we can do. Just thought I'd share that. Maybe more of a sparkle. Yeah, that's better.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to just move up into this position and I'm going to stabby stab with my knives.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do that.
I believe. That'll just be a strike.
Yep. No, that's going to be a 9. I am assuming that will miss.
That will not hit, unfortunately. Their physical defense is a bit higher than that.
Yeah, figured. That's fine. I still have a third attack, so I will do the same thing again. Well, second attack, I should say.
You can't do it as a strike. It'll have to be a different type of action because there's a few actions you can't do multiple copies of, and most things you can't do. Yeah, so movement's one of the exceptions that you can just do like an infinite number of times. There's very few that have that. It's a specific thing.
Oh, that's fine. Can I just punch with the offhand then?
If you have an offhand, you can do it. It just costs you 2 focus to do the second attack.
That's pretty.
It's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Or 1 if you have like special traits or expertise with the weapon. So I can do 2 attacks for 1 focus with my daggers.
You know what? Am I able to brace at all in this position? Kind of interjecting between Hula and Ztar, sort of sneaking in between them.
Yeah, I would allow that as you try and like basically use. If you try and like
size.
Am I prone?
You're prone. Hula's
you
on the
are
ground,
prone.
so you're like basically like ducking down. Hula does have a
Hold
shield though, so I can kind of see you like protecting yourself from the soldier in front of Hula as you kind of duck behind him. If you wanted to help Hula up though, you could use an interact to get Hula back on his feet.
I would use an interact to help Hula up.
Brilliant. You don't even need to roll. I'm happy for that to be a free interact. You help Hula back to his feet, removing the prone condition.
Cool. Well,
Thank you. Hula says
No
thank you.
problems at all. Nice. Rav-eth, anything else for you, or is that your turn? I think that's your turn.
move, attack, and interact. That's 3 for me. So that's all done.
Perfect. Alrighty. The captain is going to call out towards you. Not making this easy on yourselves, lads. Not making this easy on yourselves at all. And with that, he is going to use his first action to rush forwards. When he gets to back here, you watch as he pulls out of his pack a small vial of liquid that he then throws towards the back of the group. Rav-eth, Ztar, Neivien, and Alaran. You are all in range of this. I'm going to need you all to make for me, if you could please, an athletics or an agility check.
Is
If you
this
would not
a
mind.
situation where the reaction avoid danger would be helpful for
Yes,
us?
definitely. Absolutely, that would help.
Okay, I'm going to use
Hula, you're
avoid
fine.
danger for
You're not close
+5
enough.
of agility.
Ah,
What was that? Sorry, Alaran, you're going to use avoid danger to...
Trigger the +5 for use of my reaction to gain the +5 to that agility check.
Fantastic. Well, that takes you up to, 22? You're fine. Neivien, 15's fine. Ztar and Rav-eth, I just need an athletics or agility check from
20.
you. Rav-eth, 20, you're fine. Man, you're all going to pass this, aren't you? Every single one of you is going to pass this. No, you're not.
No!
I got you.
Harrison, the liquid that spills onto you, the others all kind of like duck behind using the nearby, the doorway. Neivien and Alaran both like duck behind the doorway. Rav-eth, you kind of spin as you help Hula up using Hula's shield to help protect you. Ztar, the bottle smashes, covering you in this very foul-smelling liquid. It smells incredibly alcoholic and smells foul. It burns your eyes. There's a whiff of something else about this. It feels... there's a strong scent of this that feels heady and begins to make you a little bit dizzy. Your next attack is going to be with disadvantage.
Okay, and that was the captain who threw that, right?
Yep, that was the captain, and that was his last 2 actions to do that. So we are back up at the top of the round. Could you all please select your approach, fast or slow?
fast.
Perfect.
I'm staying with fast.
Yeah, fast is
I'm
fast
moving
is
to
We got the parts now.
fast is fun. Slow is sick.
I'm moving to slow because I'm having a panic attack at the back of the group.
Oh, buddy.
It's alright, I need to take a breath. Can I
Oh no,
confirm
no,
that
no, no,
the,
no, no, Hula. Absolutely not. Yeah, sorry.
Can I confirm that this counts as a new scene? Because I've used a feature that required a scene, but it was our last fight, which was.
Oh, yeah. There's a new scene. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well and truly. What actually is the definition of scene? In my mind, it was like a new setting or a new thing. What is the actual definition of Cosmere? It is definitely
kind of flexible for you to judge.
Yep, it is. It's incredibly flexible. A scene is. It could include harrowing fights, tricky negotiations, exciting explorations, and much, much more. So combat, conversation, and endeavors. Yeah. So absolutely.
Any transition, really, like as long as it's not like a continuation.
This is definitely a new scene, 100%. Alrighty, so we've got our fast and slow turns. We have Ztar, Hula, and Rav-eth starting off on the fast, the soldier and captain following them on fast, and then Alaran and Neivien both taking a slow action. Ztar, Hula, and Rav-eth, the three of you together, it is your turn.
I got this guy in front of me. I'm just giving him the old Alaran treatment and trying to put as many knives into him as I can.
It works well for Alaran. Yeah. Tried and tested.
Yeah.
I'll just be attacking the other guy. Who's adjacent to me.
Fantastic.
Makes
So
most sense.
strikes.
I'll probably help Ztar with his soldier with an attacker from my own dagger. It can be a group project on the Alaran.
Yeah. So you're each doing one strike. You've got another action you can spend as well. Do you know what else you'd like to spend?
I will be doing my offhand attack with the focus points to attack with my offhand.
Yep. Yeah, I will be giving Hula an advantage.
Cool. Do you want to roll that now for me, Rav-eth? What I'll get you to do, describe for me how you're going to give advantage. What are you going to do?
I will, as I sort of nimbly dodge in and out of Ztar and Hula evading attacks, I will sort of yell out to Hula, "Watch out! He's coming! Watch out with that attack!"
Okay.
Like calling out from behind Hula.
Yeah, if you would like to roll for me a perception, leadership would kind of fall here too, I reckon. Perception, leadership. Yeah, because you're kind of like giving instructions to Hula. Otherwise, I think I'd also allow a deduction as you kind of like figure out their moves and you're kind of advising.
Yeah, I'd be trying to figure out their patterns of attack, the way that they're sort of implementing their weapons. You obviously got the spear and this sort of cudgel sort of thing. So I'd be
I think deduction is my favorite skill in this.
Oh, it's so good.
It's just like D&D needs a deduction check.
It really does.
I think that's meant to be investigation, but just the labeling of it just makes it feel way less intuitive to use.
Yeah.
Like you can deduce a lot more than you can investigate, but I think they're meant to fill the same niche.
I wish I could have deduced that ink into that bloke's eyes.
Sure.
Fair. The only issue, the bit that kind of fucked you a bit, Raph, was that you're throwing it like 10, 15 feet and you're a tiny scholar. 23 on the deduction check. Yeah, you can absolutely give Hula advantage on that attack. Hula, you have advantage for your strike. Rav-eth, a normal strike. Hula, you have another action, not just the strike, if you want to spend your other action.
I was thinking of just doing the strike, and then if I need to somehow raise shield or something.
You can brace. You can brace behind your shield. That's an action you can do, and you have a shield, so you can absolutely brace behind it. Absolutely.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay, would you like to all roll your attacks in that case?
Yep.
While you're rolling that, I've got a fun little anecdote. The pool and spa are all done, and we've discovered a fun fact, which is both of our dogs really, really like the spa now that winter has descended upon Queensland.
Yeah.
Teddy will jump into the spa without any issues at all. Could not get him in the pool if I tried. Will not join me in the pool, but the spa, instantly. In fact, stopping him getting in is the real problem. I caught him today down at the spa trying to get into the pool area. He'd snuck away. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Snuck his way into the pool area to have a little spa by himself, which is absolutely not okay. Gentlemen? Yeah, no.
Little fluffy belly.
He's pretty cute. But yeah, I mean, God, these are some spoiled dogs. Oh, I'd only go in the spa. Alrighty, so we've got our attacks. That is going to be a...
I'm not sure if mine went with advantage. I'm not sure if I did it right again.
You need to click the advantage button, then you need to click the dice you want. Because you can do it on both the damage or the main roll.
Right. So I do like. Let's do it. No, just minimized it.
That's okay.
I mean,
well, let's
you could possibly say you just meant to do it on the damage roll.
Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah. But he rolled a 6 on the damage roll. I wouldn't be re-rolling that.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's max, yeah.
You're
I
fine.
wouldn't-
Just roll the d20 and roll 20 and see if it's a crit. That's all we need to. That's all we really care about. So that is going to be for Hula's attack. That is an 18. That absolutely hits. That's going to be 11 points of damage. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic.
Wow.
How do I roll the d20?
If you go on the
That's
left-hand side of roll
D20.
20, you see the little dice icon underneath the ruler and the text.
Yep.
If you click on the dice and
Yeah.
then just click on the d20, it'll just roll a d20. We'll see if it's a crit.
you
It
can
wasn't.
do
It
a
was the exact
forward/slash
same roll. It was the 13.
Yeah, I'm trying. I tried the.
For Rav-eth's stab, we have an 8 that does not hit Rav-eth.
It's fine.
As Hula like
Bad
holds
luck,
up his
I have it.
shield, you just like go "Huh," and then misses that goes past the shield. For Ztar's strike, we have an unnatural 20 that does hit, obviously.
That was the disadvantage roll as well.
Wow.
Did it roll with disadvantage on that?
Yeah, because you sprayed me with piss alcohol.
I know, it's impressive, isn't it? You got a 20 on that. That's incredible.
Horny white.
Yeah, well, you'll find out what that is later. Unfortunately, you rolled a 1 on the damage dice, which means that only does 6 points of damage, which is a real shame. But on your offhand, it's a 13. Unfortunately, that is not enough to hit on the offhand attack.
Dang.
14 is the magic number for these guys. Same as you guys, actually.
Oh.
That is all of our fast turns complete, except for Hula, who's doing a brace action. Hula, as you duck behind your shield, essentially gives you cover. We do cover the same way that we do cover in D&D with this. If you're behind cover, you get a +2 to your armor class rather than advantage or disadvantage, because otherwise cover becomes insanely overpowered. So if you're behind cover, you get a +2. If you're flanking, you get a +2 to hit. So just makes life a lot easier and a bit more fair. And it's a solid benefit rather than like occasionally hitting or missing or whatever.
Is that only for physical defense?
That's a good question. I guess if your shield is a physical defense, then yes. Yeah.
I mean, it would have a cognitive element. The shield knows it's a shield.
True. The shield does know it's a shield. I would argue there is a cognitive element there. However, on the in the cognitive realm, the shield is not a shield, it's just a bead, which is a lot less protective than something a bit bigger, for example.
But then whatever's coming at it is also just a bead.
Well, unless it's attacking you in the cognitive realm, then it could be a bit bigger. Someone soul casting, for example. Alrighty, that is the fast turns for the players, the soldier and the captain. The soldiers are going to both use their free actions and spend a focus each to give themselves a bit of an advantage on this next attack as they use their work as one. They're going to give each other advantage, and then they're going to use their charge forward. One's going to walk forwards and make a strike. Nah, he's not. He's going to stay there. Sorry. No, they're going to stay where they are. There's no point walking forwards. They're both going to make their attacks. One against Hula, one against Raph. Could you roll D4 for me to see whether Ztar or Rav-eth is taking this hit?
2.
That is going to be Ztar. Alrighty, that is going to be Ztar to hit you. Does a 14 hit you? I think a 14 just hits you, doesn't it? It's your armor
14
class.
is the armor class, yeah.
And then for Hula, oh, that's a crit. Okay.
Oh shit.
Deflect from the armor just reduces the damage by 1. doesn't it?
Correct. Yeah, or whatever
That's
the
right.
deflect value is.
Natural
Okay.
crit?
What was that? Sorry.
Did they embrace? Was it a natural crit?
Oh, good
Did I
question.
embrace?
You are, yeah, you're bracing. That's a really good point. If you're bracing, they have disadvantage. Yes, you are very, very lucky. I did not roll 220s. I'll roll that
Didn't
again.
we say bracing was just a -2?
-2.
-2.
Yeah.
So it still crits. Yeah, that's right. It's still crit.
Well, did it take it below a 20?
It doesn't. And it still crits
Then
as
it's
well.
then definitely a crit still, yeah.
Yeah,
Was
sorry,
it a
mate.
crit off the first roll, or did you roll 2 rolls? Oh, okay. That's a shame.
I just rolled 1.
Wait, we talking about brace. Brace says that it attacks against you gain advantage for as long as they stay behind cover.
All attacks gain disadvantage for as long as but I've adjusted to match what we do with D&D with the +2 -2
Okay.
just because
sorry.
otherwise it gets with cover and things like that. I don't know, but now I'm regretting that decision a little bit because I feel like I don't know, like
I wasn't trying to challenge it. I was like, wait, I thought it. I was just
yeah,
trying to-
it's because we're homebrewing, right? And this is one of the homebrews I
Yeah.
do for D&D for the same reason that it is more fair to have the +2 -2 for cover and things like that. And it just I don't know.
It works both
That makes
ways.
sense.
It
Win
does.
some, lose
Everyone
some.
has the same benefits and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sucks to suck, Rory.
Yeah, it just sucks for Rory right
That
now.
sucks.
Let's do Zatar's damage first, and then we'll get to Hula's damage. Okay, that is going to be 9 points of keen damage. Sorry, Zatar.
Ouch.
And that was not a crit. So
That was not a crit.
thankful.
Ouch.
So that'll reduce to 8 metal leather armor then.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
the guard is going to spend another focus to knock you prone,
Oh my god.
because they're dicks.
Do I get a roll against that, or am I just knocked down?
He just knocks you prone, unfortunately. He spends a... where are we here? The guard can spend a focus to knock the target prone.
Cool.
It does
What
feel
a dick.
bullshit, doesn't it? It'd just be like, yeah, you're on the ground now. Okay, so that is going to be maximum dice damage on the critical hit. Let's do the roll for Hula. Okay, Hula, that is going to be... that's going to be 13 points of keen damage. That is the maximum that it can deal.
So just take 13.
Yep, 13. And he is going to also spend a focus point to knock you prone again. Well, this is a different guard, but he's going to spend a focus point to knock you prone.
Yes.
As he swings his mace around, knocking your feet out from underneath you. At this point, the guard captain is going to stride forwards, and he's going to make his attacks. He is going to use a longsword attack against
Assuming I
Hula.
lose my mace.
Lose your brace? Yeah, because you're knocked prone, unfortunately.
No, yeah, it does.
That is going to be, and he does have advantage on this because you are prone. It's the same rules as, I know, it's rough. It's almost like these guards are really tough, guys. Do you remember the guards
It's
that I
almost
saved
like you
your ass
just
before?
homebrewed this whole no
Nah,
bracing
no.
thing.
Do you remember the... No. Do you remember the guards, how tough they were in the cells when they helped you guys out? These are the same guards. I'm using the same stat block. That is going to be... Hula. I don't think a 12 passes your defense, does it?
Does not.
Even with advantage,
Unless
I can't
it's
hit you.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Being prone, no negatives.
No. He gets disadvantage on his attack, and I can't
Okay.
hit you. That's a real shame.
Lucky.
He is going to use the rest of his movement to stride forwards here, and he's going to do a shield bash on Rav-eth as his second action. That's going to be an athletics check against your physical defense, Rav-eth.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna try and dodge. That's for only for an attack.
This is an attack. Technically, he's using an action to do a shield bash. This does cost him a focus. Technically, this
I
would
was
be...
gonna use
it
a
doesn't
dodge
say
would
attack, though.
need-
It doesn't say
Yeah.
attack on it. It's a separate thing. Yeah.
It's an ability. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. He's going to use his
That's fine.
focus to do that. Rav-eth, that is going to be an athletics check of absolute dog shit. That's a natural 1. Fuck me. That is not going to hit, and that's going to be a complication. Okay. For NPCs and things like that, what I thought we could do, because there's a whole long list of like fun example complications, I thought what we could do is give you guys a bit of a choice, or if you wanted to, we could roll against the complication as a random... Raf's nodding, he likes the roll. Okay.
right.
In that instance then, could I please get... Rav-eth, could you please roll me a D20? I'm going to expand this to a D100 table eventually.
Ooh, right.
Obviously. I love my dundreds.
4.
That's a 4. You watch as the captain goes to strike you with his shield. You manage to duck out of the way. The shield carries around and instead smashes into his comrade next to him. That soldier is going to be knocked off balance and is going to have disadvantage on his next attack.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is going to be his disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
Our slow turns, Alaran and Neivien. It is your turn next.
Alaran starts with just the free action, the enter, and he's kind of starting to freak out a little bit, and he says, "They just keep coming. I just keep on seeing death. I'm not ready to die. I don't want this. I have things I want to do. This is not where I want to be." And then it's half to Neivien, but it's half to like self and maybe somebody else listening right now. And then he's going to use recover to attempt to recover focus. So I'm going to use 2 actions. Wow. Nice.
That's a 1
So,
on the recovery
I
die.
recovered 1 focused.
Ow.
He like tries to steal himself a little bit in that moment to get some kind of like comfort. And I'm going to pass it across to Neivien to see what Nevien's going to do, because I have 1 action left and I'm potentially just going to assist here if Alaran can.
Well, hearing
That sucks.
Alaran kind of like muttering to himself about dying and seeing everything that's going on, does it look like these guys are actively trying to kill us or simply subdue us?
Neivien, could I get you to make for me? This is a free action. Could I get you to make for me an insight or deduction check? Your choice.
I feel like I need to deduce this.
Hell yeah.
14. Neivien, they are coming in with their weapons sharp and aiming for vital spots. It does not look like they are trying to preserve your lives, maybe because they don't need to preserve all of your lives. They so far haven't taken any aggressive action beyond throwing shit at you and Alaran, but they seem more than willing to stab the Parchman and the and the Horneater, and certainly the Natan is not getting any sparing at this point. It's hard to say for sure, but you do get the sense that these guys are going in for the kill. They don't need all of you alive. They'll only take a few of you alive if they can.
Okay. I'm going to reach my hand into my bag that I have with me and
Yes.
rummaging around in it as I call out, "You don't want to be starting a war amongst the camps. I feel like that might end quite poorly. I think now might be the time to take a deep breath and step back. Otherwise, this could actually turn into something quite bad." That's action 1 to try and like get some sort of a response, I guess, from the
Banter
captain
is a
or
free
from
action.
anyone.
Just like chatting away, that's a free action. So you can speak at any point, and you get about 10 seconds to kind of do so. Are you trying to persuade them specifically?
I'm trying to get their attention more than anything persuasive per se, I guess.
Then that's a free action. That doesn't cost you anything. You watch as the captain turns towards you, Neivien, and goes, "Surrender now, and there'll be no more bloodshed. Put your weapons down. You're criminals, all of you. Doesn't have to go badly."
I am going to step up next to Ztar and pull out of my bag. As I've been rummaging around, I've slipped on my certain particular fabrial.
Yep. Cool.
And I'm going to pull it out. And
Not the fabrial of many uses in this case.
Not the
No.
fabrial of
Cool.
Oh, damn.
No. We guys, you know what she's pulling on. Neivien, please, let's do this.
I'm going to pull it out, and you see her hand is absolutely not steady. Like, she is shaking. For someone who's trying to put on such a brave voice, this has taken a lot of effort for her to actually do this. And if possible, she's going to... is it a touch action, or you just need to be close? I can't remember. I think you do need to touch, don't you, with a soulcaster?
It depends on what you're doing. You need to be, so if you're converting one material to another or back and forth, you need to be touching the material that you're converting. But there are some materials that you can't not touch, like air, for example, is very hard not to touch. If you were trying to turn something into smoke, for example, you could just put your hand on the ground. That'd work. The ground would count. because your Fabrial has a smoke stone and a the stone one. I can't remember the name of the stone. The earth that can transmute.
I thought it just had smoke. Does it have stone as well?
Maybe it just has smoke. Let me have a look. Oh, yep. Apologies. It just has smoke. Yep.
I'm going to attempt to, I might not be able to, but just rest my hand on the breastplate of the soldier that's in between Rav-eth and Ztar. I don't want to, I'm not attacking at this stage. This is purely a threat.
Yep. Okay. As you hold up the Soulcaster and place your hand upon it, you've still got your safe hand in the glove, right? So no one can see your... Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So with the Soulcaster banner on, and as you place your hand upon his chest plate, could I please get you to roll me... I mean, intimidation really fits here as well. I'm going to give you advantage.
Excellent. All right. Oh, my character sheet disappeared. Hang on, it's loading back in.
It's next to the long rest button.
I think I panic closed it before. Deception, you said? No.
Intimidation. I don't think you're lying. I think you're very honest about your intentions here.
It's true.
And you've got advantage on this. That's already a great start. 19. You have advantage, so you can roll again.
Come on.
19's a bloody good start there. 16 plus 3.
Yeah, we'll take the 19.
16. We'll take the 19. As you place your hand upon the soldier's chest plate, he looks down in fear, not recognizing anything beyond that this is a Soulcaster. And you watch as he turns back towards his captain, who goes, all right. Hold a second. There's no need for this to get ugly. You've committed a crime here in the camps. Let's all just calm it down. You don't need to turn anyone to smoke.
That no crime has been committed here by us. Now, I understand there is a particular narrative that you need to be telling. I can appreciate that. And I also understand that you're under orders. Perhaps there's a way that we could work this out together.
Look. Your lives have already been forfeit. Guards have been told to look out for you. Those orders have come from our commander. We were told not to damage Beth Ab's examiner, not until he was outside the bounds of the camp, and it wouldn't look like any of our business. But we don't need this to turn ugly. You're right, it was just orders. We can all lower our weapons, boys. Why don't we have a little chinwag, eh?
You're going to do slightly better than lower them. I want all weapons on the ground if we're going to have a conversation.
See, I don't think we can do that.
5, 4, 3.
You watch the guard begin to sweat bullets. Neivien, the one who's looking down at your hand there, not daring to move. The other guard grips his hand around the mace. You hear the sound of leather creaking as his glove sort of grips the mace even tighter. The captain looks towards you, eyeing you, trying to figure out if you're honest and how much damage you're going to do here. But he does not blink.
I'm staring the guard that I have my hand on at the moment, dead in the eye.
Yep.
2, 1.
Storms, no! And you watch as he throws down his weapon and begins sprinting away. He technically can't move the full amount because of the situation, but as he throws his weapon down, I'll have him move back out of the way, Neivien. It's not his turn, but as he drops his sword and shield and goes to run past, you watch as the captain... Actually, he could use a reaction, I guess, to kind of indicate he's pissing off out of here. As he goes to run, You watch as the guard captain swears and is going to use his reaction to cut, slicing along his leg. Traitor!
Ooh.
As he cuts down. Well, we'll see if he hits, actually. Sorry, let's roll. Yep, that's going to hit. He is going to deal 8 points of keen damage as he slices along the guard's leg. And that is actually going to take the guard down quite a significant amount, as the guard is now quite close to death as he kind of drops. Yep. As he drops down to one leg, still trying to crawl away. Neivien, it is still technically your turn. So far, you've only really done...
I think the captain has to die.
Yeah.
At least
He's not an upstanding citizen.
Oh.
fair to say I have a single action left at this point.
Smoke if you got him.
Ugh. Teddy really wants to
I
see you
can't.
soul cast someone. Come on, do it for Teddy. He wants this. Teddy's out for blood, okay?
If I'm going to smoke him, I've got to touch him, and I can't get there. So I'm going to...
Smoke.
I'm going to just pick up the sword that old mate's dropped and finally actually have a weapon.
Hey, here we go, everybody.
Hey.
And yeah, I guess that'll be...
Technically, it's a spear he's dropped. I lied when I said sword before. My bad. It's a spear. You may
I'll
add a
take a
spear to
spear.
your inventory, Neivien, as you just...
Great.
Alaran's like standing there waiting for the thing that Neivien did that he could like engage with, but there was nothing that Neivien did there that he was like able to back. So Alaran's like standing at the back there, seeing what the captain just did to his own man, who was stepping away for his own.
Wow, dereliction of duty, Alaran. He was. I mean, although again, Alaran away.
Alaran
You're an expert.
understands that.
Yeah.
That is, he like as he sees a soldier run away, he sees that fear hit that soldier. He sees himself run away from the conflict, and then get taken down by like literally, you know, his trainer, his commander, his father, for stepping away.
Ooh.
And I think
Abandoning your post, lad. As you like hear your instructor's voice echo once more in your mind. Dereliction of duty. Pathetic.
can I make a discipline check to not fall into the desire to
Join the guard.
crumble on my values and kill the captain and like encourage that part of action?
Okay.
Like, I want to see if Alaran's discipline is enough to hold back for the rest of this conflict to just keep instigating the fight to kill the captain.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's a great discipline check, and I think that we'll
Are you
depending
trying to
what-
be disciplined to kill the captain or to not kill the captain?
not-
To not.
Well, that's
Ztar's sad. Ztar wants you to kill the
captain.
Zatar's like, do it.
You're
Makes me feel better. My discipline's not
Not
available.
killing people takes no discipline.
Come now, Alaran.
No,
It's the
Kill
easy
him.
way.
Kill him. Avenge my Parshendi brothers. Kill him. Go on, give us a discipline check, and I will. Oh,
Failed.
okay.
Ooh, shit.
You see
Alaran.
Alaran
You
like
had the tale
like
of
simmer,
15
and
to
I
survive.
think if
Alaran
you're
him
happy
through?
with it, there is that kind of like voice that speaks to Alaran too, and it starts to simmer with like embers of like some must die. Like there is kind of like that evil voice on the shoulder there that starts to come through that is like
It's-
about
Yeah. Alaran, as you stare at the captain, eyes narrowed, the world seems to slow around you. Your blood pumping in your ears as you hear your heart as you stare towards the captain. His back to you as he slices casually through the leg of one of his men. How easily that could have been you, Alaran. And as you lower your weapon and then grip it tighter, I think you still have an action or two left.
No, that's my last. I did
Oh,
recover
okay.
for two, and but anyone that could see me.
Ooh. Alaran, you've been given advantage on this check by Jay for your discipline check. You may roll this discipline check again. You're not Aelthi enough for the thrill is the specific message with this advantage, which is pretty fucking harsh.
That is pretty funny though, because it is definitely the vibes right now. All right, let's see.
I was about to describe the thrill descending upon you, Alaran.
Yeah,
that's a shame. Let's see. Well, who knows? You might still roll a 1, in which case you are going to give into the thrill, and I'll immediately switch you into berserk mode. I do have some stuff for the thrill. I do have some some rules for how the thrill works and what happens with it. For those of you who are able to feel it.
Doesn't feel too strong to me.
Ooh.
10. I think that's still probably going to be a fail, Alaran. I
think that it needed to be a strong sense of discipline to not see the captain's actions against his own soldier as a threat against Alaran, like in the same sense of him feeling like that was him.
Alaran, as your heart beats faster in your chest, louder, as the world begins to slow around you, you feel this energy twitching through you, something you've only felt once before. And as your arm grips your sword tighter, you feel that need to act, to strike. That splash of red blood that coats the ground and the sword of the guard captain. It's beautiful. Alrighty. That is going to be the start of a new round, I believe. If you could all select your turn types, we shall be diving on in.
Am I able to just get a status update on Ztar? How's Ztar? Because I think Ztar's
taken a few hits and is now prone.
And Hula's taken some hits as well, right?
And Hula's prone as well.
I'm lying on the ground.
Yeah.
We're both lying on the ground.
Fuck.
And I'm relatively well stabbed.
Good. Well, not good.
Alrighty.
Welcome to the club.
Let me know once you've all selected your approaches. If I see any lowercase letters, it won't just be Alaran feeling the thrill.
I would love a slow turn, but I don't think I can afford it at this point.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Go fast.
I'm gonna cut you, bitch. Alrighty. The only slow turn this round is the soldiers. That is going to be starting us off. Everybody, literally everyone. Take your turns. Discuss. Let's do this.
No, I went slow.
Oh, it's just that it's a lowercase, so I can't see it, and you don't get a turn. I did warn you that there would be consequences. No, I'll move it down. That's fine. Everyone but Ztar. The floor is yours.
Guys, would it be okay if Alaran's sense of thrill really overcomes him and he drives through the group to the captain?
You can move through your ally spaces as if they are empty.
Go ham, dude.
I am going to move Alaran. Who's down? Hula and Ztar
Are both prone.
In that case,
well, I was about to help Hula up because he's right next to me, and also apply some field medicine to him. So
that's okay. I'm thinking I will end up here, almost reaching past Ztar or leapfrogging Ztar with a little hand on to the blade. So movement into position and immediately side sorting. And
fantastic.
Can I raise the stakes on this attack?
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
As you attack the captain, he is going to also activate his reaction Lash Out and spend a focus to immediately riposte you, Alaran, as you strike into him. As he uses his Lash Out. That is an opportunity. Alaran, that is only going to be 11, which would not be enough. However, I'm happy for you to spend that opportunity to hit instead if you would like to. Otherwise, you can save the opportunity for something else. There's a lot of other things you can use it for. You tell me what you'd prefer.
I think in this moment, because it is kind of like that, I'm kind of barbarianing right now. I'm turning into a little rage monster, and I'm not good at that. But I think it is that force of will that like just pushes further, and it's like I miss the attack, and I'm like just like do a reckless attack essentially, and put myself in a vulnerable position to make sure that I make a connection and do some damage. And it is very clear to the rest of the party that Alaran has just kind of like left all tact in accomplishing that task.
Alrighty, as you transform that. Hey, my boy, I love you too. He really likes the microphone cover. I know he's had a haircut. He's looking pretty cool. Looking pretty sweet.
Oh, beautiful.
I should get Lumi up here too. She's currently on the floor, snuggling my jumper, having pulled it off the back of the chair. She's being pretty sweet too. That is going to be a 4 damage, Alaran, as you slice into the captain, pushing the blade up underneath the armpit of his breastplate. He immediately swings his sword around as he deals 2 damage, 2 keen damage back to you, using his reaction lash out. Alaran, you still... No, that's it. That's 2 things. Move and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodbye, Teddy. That is going to be Alaran's go. Rav-eth, Hula, and Neivien.
Well, I'll do my turn next. I see Hula in a bit of a precarious position in between the captain and the soldier on the ground once again. So Rav-eth he'll use one of his actions to help you up. So, get back up, Hula. Stop falling there.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stepping on the job? What's going on?
Yeah. Having spent a lot of time on the ground, he's very thankful.
Yes. And then I will also roll a medicine check. Come on. Yep, come on.
I believe in the medicine check to try and patch Ztar a little bit. 17's all right.
So, what's your recovery die?
That's a good question. 6.
6. I'll roll it. So you're gonna get hopefully. I don't know why it's saying +3. It should be
because that's your medicine. My
medicine's a plus. My medicine is a +6, so it should be at 12 points.
Yeah.
It's got +3 in it. I don't know why.
That's
So
interesting.
heal 12.
It should be 12.
12 hit points back.
It's
very nice.
Recovery die. Because it was a success, I have to beat a 15 on the medicine, which I did. So then you get your
add your
recovery die
ranks in
back
medicine
plus
to the
my
recovery
medicine.
die. Yeah, that's interesting. Wonder why it's using.
It
even says here +6. Oh, but it's saying +3. Maybe because you've only got 3 ranks in medicine. So it is +3 because you've got 3 ranks in it, and then you get the yeah. Okay, I see why. So you've got a +6 to it because of your intellect. No, sorry, your intellect. But you've only got 3 ranks in it, so it is +3.
So it's ranks. It's not your number.
+9.
So it's only 9. Yeah, that makes sense.
Never mind. That makes sense. Okay, good.
That took me a second as well, Matt. I was like reading that, being like, no, that's just wrong. That's not right.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
No, rank makes sense. That's fair. That's cool.
Alrighty, Rav-eth, it's your turns. Hula, you're no longer prone. Ztar, you are still prone. Neivien and Hula, it's your turn.
I'll probably still be plugging away at this soldier off to the side here.
Yeah.
He's the one
Get in him.
that's stabbing me the most, and I'm keen to make him not do that anymore.
That's fair. Yeah,
That's fair.
that checks out.
So yeah, I'll use my action to essentially strike at him.
Fantastic. And you still have another action to use as you see fit.
24.
Oof. Big hit.
Nice.
24. That obviously hits. That's going to be 9 points of keen damage as you strike with your axe, slashing into the soldier.
Oof. That's brutal.
It is brutal. Hula, you still have another action if you'd like.
Yes, so we'll use my decisive command to... Am I able to use that on Alaran?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even though he's in a sort of psychotic rage?
Yep.
Cool.
This
So yeah,
might even help
I'd
break
use
him out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would use my
Go, son, go!
yeah.
Stab him! Stab the cunt!
I'd use that's my one focus to sort of try and get him to center his mind a little bit, or at least focus the anger towards the guards or the captain.
Cool.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you'll get that on your next turn, Alaran, the decisive command. Yep. Fantastic. Naveen, you start your turn.
I'm going to Flavor Town, Owen.
Oh. Okay.
I want to do something a little outside of the rule book. And
When have you
let
ever
me
not done
know
that?
what's possible. Yeah. I have a pain reel attached to me, negating pain. Can I use both of my actions to tend to Ztar with that? Like strap it on him and somehow give him some sort of a boost of some variety? Because normally the pain reel works prior to taking damage. But if he's down with a whole bunch of stabbies, is there anything that you would allow for that to work to give him some sort of a help in some capacity?
Yeah, so you've got a numbing pain reel, which reduces pain. Look, I've actually got no issues with you, because obviously, like, the normal rules are you spend a reaction and a charge of it, and you can reduce the damage by 1d4. I've actually got no issues with you spending an action to do the same thing as I've got no issues with that at all, because it like, theoretically, it makes the same amount of sense. Like, Zatar's currently in pain. It doesn't matter if you're reducing the original damage or, like, reducing a sensation of pain now. Thematically and logically, that makes sense how that would work, and that's how we see the Fabrials specifically being used in the books. So I've got no issues with that at all, and I would say the same for Amplify. You also could do, I've got no issues with that. I'm happy if you spend an action to do the same effect. So you can spend a charge and give Ztar 1d4 health back.
Sweet.
I would amplify on Alaran to really piss him off.
Yeah. Just like cattle prod him in the butt.
Equivalent of a slap on the arse.
Yeah. I've got no issues with that. That's absolutely fine. No problems with that at all.
Cool. Well, then I'll spend both actions helping Ztar to his feet and also numbing 1d4 worth of pain, I guess. And who rolls that? Is that something
you can roll it? Yep. You're using the Fabrial, so you roll the d4. Watch him roll a 1, everybody. Watch him roll a 1 after all of that. It's a 4! That's right. Yes, please. Don't tempt me with a good time. Ztar, that's 4 health back.
Cool.
Dinner and a movie first, but the dinner has to be jiu-jitsu.
I'm out. Instantly blasted.
I'd rather be prone on the ground.
There's nothing less sexy than jiu-jitsu. The film.
On the ground, stunned by how good it is. Not allowed.
And then if you wanted to use your other action, Naveen, to help Ztar to his feet, we can also remove the prone condition. Fantastic. Ztar, you're no longer prone for your turn.
And just kind of nod at him, but you can see she's quite shaken. Obviously, you're in the middle of combat, but the whole dealio from before's, she's a bit fucky from that at the moment.
Yeah. He watches Naveen's hand, the one with the Soulcaster on it, is trembling even now.
It probably takes her a few goes to actually get the numbing pain reel on and working. She's just fumbling with it a bit. It's me. I'm done.
That checks out. The captain is going to use his fast turn. He's going to do it. He's going to use his first action as a shield bash against Alaran to try and knock Alaran down. Alaran, that is going to be a athletics test against your physical defense. That is going to be... that's going to be a 17. I think that might just... Command. Oh, decisive command. Yes. So because it's a test... Well, that's the thing.
Add it to 1 die roll on their next test.
Yeah, this isn't.
It's not Alaran rolling it.
It's the guard, the captain rolling it against his physical defense. The decisive command doesn't help here, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh right, no, I thought it was Alaran's roll.
17 on the athletic checks.
Would that be like when avoid danger works? Because it's a reaction.
Yep.
I haven't.
Yeah, a reaction would work like that. Yeah.
So it feels like because that's a +5 to agility.
Are you avoiding danger though? There's stage with your thrillishness. Now your thrill house.
I mean, I'm being a bit reckless, but I'm not like, I'm doing it because I'm like, I want to kill the captain, not because I want to die.
It's more a dodge than an avoid danger, to be honest, because you're dodging an enemy attack, whereas avoid danger is more about like environmental effects. But you can use this as a dodge. It's the same. It's the same kind of thing. You just have to spend a focus point.
I have got the focus back from the last one.
But it's not an attack. You're right. Sorry, it's not an attack he's doing. The shield bash is an action. So yeah, avoid danger does kind of fit actually. So yeah, I'm happy for you to roll this as a contested check. In which case then, do you want to roll? You can add the decisive command to it.
Okay, so I'm doing a. What role am I doing?
Athletics or agility?
Agility.
Yeah, contested athletics or agility check. Your choice. You can pick which one, and you can add decisive command to it.
I'll do the contested agility check.
I love how we can't even stay within the rules of Cosmere RPG for like a single combat. We just have to homebrew around it like always.
That's fun. That's fine.
I'm doing the agility roll, and then I'll roll the d4 separately.
Perfect.
Oh no.
10's not a great start. You actually can't pass this. 17 is... There's no possible way you can succeed, Alaran. You may still roll if you wish, or you could say the decisive command. Oh no, is it specifically on your next dice roll?
It's on your next test. Wait.
Yeah, I think it is.
The decisive command is on their next test.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
I imagine whatever Rory shouts to me in this moment is deafened out as I get absolutely pummeled in the head with the shield.
The shield slams into you.
Don't get hit by the shield.
Yeah, don't get hit by the shield. Watch out for his shield. What? As then you like turn and get taken out by the shield. His next attack.
As Alaran goes, at this time of year in this climate?
Where? A mallard?
Where?
What is a duck?
What is a duck?
Is it a type of chicken?
Yeah. That's right. Well, it's all chickens on Roshar. That is going to be then an attack with advantage against you, Alaran, as he knocks you prone, and he's going to then swing in against you. That is going to be a... even with advantage, that's a 16. I think that does still hit, though, doesn't it? 16. Yeah. Okay, cool. That is going to be... because you are prone, you take an extra 4 damage on this. That is going to be 8 keen damage, and you take an extra 4 for a total of 12 keen damage as he just knocks you down with his shield and then stabs you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alaran goes from being good to very ungood.
Yeah.
Like you hear maybe that sword you hear hit the stone.
Stop getting stabbed.
Stop running into things.
It's
Alaran.
really simple.
As the sword cuts through your flesh, as you feel that cold steel slice into you, you feel the rage vanish in a moment of pain and fear. And as you blink, looking at the sword as the captain slowly removes it, he looks down at you. Sorry, lad. Nothing personal. And then turns his attention towards Hula. No, he turns his attention towards Ztar, actually. As you're lying there, Alaran, you feel something tickling on your shoulder. And as you turn and look, you can see rising from the ground vines beginning to coalesce, forming a small face with crystals embedded as the eyes and growing from it. The droopy moustache made from grandfather's whiskers looks towards you as the face slowly opens its mouth, and you hear that voice once again. Look, you're in a bit of a bind. You're going to need to strike. Ignore the pain. Ignore the cold. Strike now, or he's distracted. You can do this, soldier. As the voice goes quiet. That is the captain's go. That's his 2 actions, which means it is Ztar, and the soldiers go Ztar.
Alright. I'm currently weighing up how bad it would be if they see me do superpower stuff.
Well, if you kill them immediately after, essentially this was a stealth mission and you succeeded. If there's no witnesses to the crime. That's how you play Assassin's Creed, right? You just kill everyone very publicly.
You don't need to be stealthy if they are all dead.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's how I've always.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like Skyrim. There's not a fucking chicken 10 miles away who's going to report you to the Jarl of Whiterun for the bounty. You're fine.
And you need a courier is going to come up to you and be like, "You've got a bounty on you." And
Yeah.
it's the chicken.
Yeah. Chicken saw you kill Feindal. I'm sorry, my lord, but you have to come and see the Jarl with me.
Killing Feindal's so worth it, though.
It's so worth it. That's how you get the Ebony Mail, right? You take him up and sacrifice him to... Is it Boethia? No, what's the one? The Ebony Mail? I can't remember. What are you doing?
Okay, now, I think this works.
Yep.
As
He's doing a Raph. Yep.
as described. I'm not going to use the superpowers. I'm just because I have knife expertise.
Yep.
My plan is just start slinging daggers at this guy. So because they have both, because I have the expertise, they have both the offhand, thrown, and quick draw traits.
Yep.
Now that Alaran is on the ground and not in the way,
Yeah.
I've quick draw 2, throw, quick draw another, throw. Is my
So basically, you're trying to Katarina ult.
basically yeah. Shumpa ulti.
Yeah, so quick draw lets you you can as a free action draw the weapon.
Action, yeah.
So
And offhand lets me do a second strike, which I can do as a thrown. So I think I can chain those as long as I have the focus point. So I can do it with a single focus point. So I think I can just start launching these rapid fire.
So yeah, as long as you've got because it's technically a strike to throw it. So you've got one as the first action with the strike, then you get another one as the second action, which is the offhand.
Point, yeah.
Oh, I think you only get 2 though, because that's your. I know you can draw them, but I don't think you can do multiple strikes. That's what slows you down.
Do you get an ability though, Ztar? For attacking?
No, but I just have the expertise. Because I figured because it's a free action I could
to draw, but it's not a free action to strike. So you get the first dagger as a strike, and then you get the offhand as the first action is a strike.
Oh, it's all part of the same strike.
That's what slows you down. So you get 1 strike, which means you get 2 daggers. 2's still good, but then you've got 2 more in your hand for the next, ready to go for the next thing.
What I will do is then I will actually spend my first action to infuse the Stormlight into my body and enhance myself. To give me plus
breathe
1
Stormlight?
strength and speed. Did that work?
So you're going to breathe Stormlight as your first action, or is yours? Oh no, because you start
enhanced.
Yeah, cool. All right, perfect.
Because that's going to just up my damage and chance to hit someone. But I figured it'd be relatively, they're not going to see it in broad daylight. So I'm just going to I'm already still chockers full of Stormlight from the last instance. I'll use 1 of my investiture points to enhance myself.
Do you get a free breathe Stormlight at the start of a combat? Or do you have to? No. So okay, so that'd be your full turn then, because your breathing Stormlight is 2 turns and then enhanced.
Well, no, I'm already. I mean, I didn't think I didn't lose the Stormlight from last time because the last combat I was in my Super Saiyan state.
Yeah.
I was constantly at 5, so I finished that fight full 5 investiture.
Oh, then you're fine. Then you're fine. Yeah, you haven't spent it, and that's absolutely fine. Yep, that's fine. I know it normally drains away. What we'll do because you slowly do lose it as time goes on, and that was a while ago.
I didn't see the rule for that, so it was,
no, I know. I'm not sure.
A bit ago at this point.
What was that?
Pardon?
Wasn't the combat like a full day ago, like a cart ride and a rest and all of that?
It was yesterday. Yes.
You guys didn't notice
Rory.
the tar glowing for the last 6 hours walking through the camp?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
I know that's how it works in game. In lore,
I'm gonna look
I
it up.
haven't seen a rule that actually says that that's what happened. It seems to just be a
Either
Parchment just glows.
Yeah, it's
like
normal.
that.
Don't worry about it. Let me look it up. Because this is we really haven't played much with investiture yet. This is kind of like the first real combat. Wow, the second real combat that we're playing with investiture. Let me look it up and double check because that's a good question.
I'm happy to say maybe I don't have the full 5 or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Let's have a quick peek around and see what it says.
I haven't seen the rules for it. I couldn't. I was trying to look for it and couldn't find it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about how much you can hold or how long it stays.
I think it's just a pool.
It says Stormlight gradually leaks from most containers.
It does say people can only hold Stormlight for minutes in a couple of different places, but it doesn't. You're right, Harrison. It doesn't, and it should say specifically that you lose investiture after. It doesn't say that, but it should, and there should be a really clear rule around that. I will come up with something that I think is fair, where like every minute you lose one or every 2 minutes you lose it, because there has to be something, because we know that that's a really important part of the thing.
I mean, yeah, we can homebrew maybe just like get depletes down to 1 after a combat, so you don't lose it all. You just have like all at the start of the next one.
Yeah, I think I'll make it how we see it in the books, which is it slowly leaks. So it slowly reduces down until it's all gone, which is what we see in the books consistently throughout. Like, you basically you can hold it for a time, but as more and more time passes, you do lose it until it's all gone. I'll come up with something for this combat. I'm happy for you to have breathed in 1 investiture at the start of this combat as a free action, and you can use your enhance. I'm more than happy to allow that.
Cool. All right, sweet. Well, let's go with that then. All right, enhance. And let's start tossing these boys at him.
Data, enhance. Fantastic. Enhance. Yeah, I'm happy to allow that.
This is at the captain, by the way.
Because like all it would have taken, right, is Ztar, as you're like looking around the ruined townhouse, you just breathe in a single sphere's worth of investiture of Stormlight just to start off, before like knowing that there's something wrong here and just to prepare yourself.
How
do you pull out your daggers?
How many done versus undone spheres we have as well?
We don't. We automatically assume when you're in like an area and there's normal high storms and you're outside, that you just automatically keep your investiture refilled. You've always got enough on you or around you from spheres. There are certain circumstances where I will tell you to track it, and I've got a sheet to help do that. So I'll let you know when we have to track it.
Assume that if I were to start the fight, I can always take those 2 actions to read the Stormlight.
Correct.
And then top back up for said fight if I wanted to. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll always assume that you have enough infused spheres on you, around you, within the area.
Just
that
need the action tax rather than going around preloaded.
Exactly. And I'll let you know. So there might be a time where you need to track it. For example, if there's a certain storm that doesn't come over and a different storm comes over and you're running low on Stormlight for some reason.
One type of light.
I don't know why that would happen. And you don't have a tuning fork on you. Yeah, there might be a reason why you don't have access to Stormlight. But for the moment, just assume you do. You always have access to it.
14 and then a 21.
Both of those are going to hit. That's going to be 7 points of damage for the first and 10 points of damage for the second. Brilliant. Damage. That is huge damage. I am going to share with you, he is close to death. So I've updated the way that we kind of use terminology in our D&D sessions. I'm happy to use it in Cosmere. When you're down to half health or less, you are bloodied. When you are within single digits of your health, you are close to death. This man is close to death.
Surrender now, criminal scum.
Dirty thief. I'll have your hand for this. Ztar, anything else on your turn? No, that's your full turn.
Just that. Just me saying that to him.
Fantastic. He hisses in pain as you stab into him. I'll not surrender to some filthy fucking parchment. That is going to be the...
isn't going to help you now.
No. That is the soldier's turn next. The soldier is going to... The soldier is going to make an attack against Hula. He's going to use his... He's going to use his debilitate. He's going to use 2 of his actions and 2 focus. His last 2 focus. He is now out of focus to do his debilitate action. This is going to do an attack. Oh, 1 prone target. No. That's not going to happen in that case.
No.
In that case, then...
Alaran is prone.
Yeah, but he can't reach him. It's only melee, and he can't get there. He doesn't have enough actions. Thank you for pointing that out, though.
But I thought you can move through allies freely. I thought you can move through allies freely.
Yeah. He can move through it, but he can't like stand in his allies' space and then like move over here because that gets like an attack from Hula. And plus, I don't want to use his movement. He doesn't have movement that he's ready to go. Okay, that's a shame.
Debilitate Alaran, goddammit.
He can't debilitate Alaran. He's going to...
Alaran is already debilitated.
That's a shame, because that would have done 2d8 plus 5 impact damage.
He
can't do that now. He'll die.
What?
He's going to have to.
sword like a man.
He's going to have to do the strike.
Hasn't been
Hula.
racist towards you.
Much.
Oh, hang on. Wait, I still might be able to do it. He gets 2 turns, and the first strike, if he hits Hula with the first strike, he can knock him prone. Don't worry, Hula. You're going to get some fun on this one. That is going to be to hit you.
I'm not bracing.
Oh, I think that's not enough. 13. That misses, doesn't it? Not enough.
Point.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a real shame. I was really hoping to knock you down and debilitate you. In that case, then, he is going to... That's 1 action. Okay. He is going to move forward as his next action, moving up between Hula, Rav-eth, Neivien. And he is going to do a... He's going to try and grapple... Oh, no, he can't. That's his other thing. He's going to try and grapple Neivien and be like, I've got a hostage.
The soldier.
The soldier.
Can I technically do a reactive strike here?
No, because he hasn't moved out of your
Bro.
range. He's still...
You're moving the captain, though, aren't you?
Oh, sorry. Did I swap the... Oh, because I moved him
Yeah.
into the space, I swapped them around by accident. Sorry, when I moved the tokens, because I moved him in to like kind of demonstrate him moving through. That's my bad. I swapped the tokens over. It should be the soldier down here. He's going to... He can't grapple Neivien. I was going to try and like hold her hostage and like have the guard. But then he's also scared of you and your soul casting. Now, in that case, then he's just going to have to go for a... Oh no, do you know what he'll do? He'll stay where he was, he'll do a recover. You watch as he quickly pulls out a bandage and wraps it around himself. He's going to heal some health back. That is going to be... Okay, cool. That's going to be some health back. Can I get everyone to pick an approach, please? Fast or slow? Your choice.
What about that other soldier, Owen?
He uses his entire turn to sprint away as fast as he can, which is not very fast. As he limps away from the combat, trying to avoid dying for this, which he does not think is worth it. In fact, you hear him go, "It's not worth this. Ash's eyes, I want to live." As he tries to like hurry himself away.
Is Alaran looking a bit sore on the ground now? Safe to think. Yeah.
Blood.
Oh dear.
Just a bit sore.
Just a
Sore on the
Alaran.
ground while Ztar yells encouragement at the soldier that's getting.
Alaran, using our language that we've just discussed, would you like to share how hurt Alaran is?
Near death.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
No, Ztar, you don't have the fastest turn. I like your gumption though. You've got the chutzpah, lad. That was good. Alrighty, that is going to be Ztar, Neivien, Alaran, Rav-eth, and Hula. All of you are taking fast turns?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Absolutely.
humor of it, would Ztar like Alaran to stand up first before he throws more blades so that he can be the one to take him down?
Boom! Oh no! No, I would not like that. I probably should to specifically tell you to stay down while I hurl the knives above you and try and wrap
Yeah.
this dude up.
Guy. Yeah.
You see that Alaran is like starting to get ready to use his action to get himself back up, and as you kind of like say that, he's kind of like getting ready to jump up and follow through. So he is holding for you to do
Stay down,
your
Alaran.
daggers.
Alrighty, let's do this. That is going to be a 14 for the first, and wait, they're the ones we just rolled? They're the ones we just rolled before.
Yeah, no, are we doing my I mean, there is
Up
still
to you guys.
also Hula and Rav-eth on the fast turn.
Well, Rav-eth was just going to try and heal Alaran a little bit, but if Alaran is staying
Okay, so you'll
down,
Not yet.
Probably do that
He's
after I've done
only
this
staying
too.
down until Ztar is done. He is
yeah,
very
so
getting up and trying.
I will not pick you up into the
Yeah.
line of fire then.
Help you.
Oh, help you up. Ah!
Like in Deadpool, where he's carrying the handsome
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Exactly like that. Yeah, cool.
go Ztar.
Alright.
Yeah, go
So
for it.
I had to
Yeah.
reload my character sheet for a second there. We got the big
What
swirling
a
penny plane.
wanker. Classic Parshendi, am I right?
Vintage version.
I'm imagining the captain just has like 2 daggers like in each leg. Like
Yeah.
like Zoolander style.
Oh, Ace Ventura, where he's like looking down
Ace
and, like,
Ventura, sorry,
between the
sorry,
spears. Yeah. 3 spears is too much.
yeah.
Oh, I don't need to watch that film again. Do you reckon it's as good as it was? Like, as good as we remember?
Almost certainly not. Oh, there we go.
That's a natural 20.
Wow.
26. That's going to be 10 points of damage,
yeah.
Ztar. How would you like to do this?
Oh shit.
Does the criticals work for us, or do we do? I thought we were doing criticals a different way. Or does it work out the same then?
You had
The
less
criticals, you get the
than
maximum
10
dice damage. So,
He's cool.
You
Yeah.
nerds do that. You had like one digit of
Nerds.
health left.
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
had 2 hit points
just
left.
straight. Like, he's wearing those little metal guard helmets that I can see in his picture there, right?
Yeah.
Right in the eye slit. Just boom. Did him like Kaladin on
Oh, that dude.
Saladin's
Yeah.
brother style.
Oh, it's a bit
Oh,
of a
yeah.
flow
What was
going.
his name?
Alaran? Alaran was it?
Alaran.
Yeah.
Halaran or something was it?
Halloran. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say Halloran,
Overrated.
just so it doesn't sound like Ash just copied that shamelessly. Halloran. As the
Halloran,
knife,
Just so right in the guards.
there is a sickening, squelching sound as the knife shudders in. You watch as the captain sort of pauses for a second, his sword raised to stab Alaran once more. No, he was turned towards you, Ztar. His sword raised to go for you, Ztar. You watch as he kind of pauses, his fingers loosening on the grip as the sword drops out of his hand, tumbling to the ground behind him. You watch as his hand reaches up and tries to grab at the knife before he slowly topples, crashing into the ground with a loud crash. That is the captain of the guard dead.
The other soldier was still attacking Hula, wasn't he?
Correct.
He hadn't fully bitched it.
Correct.
Then I
Probably
would
was healing
like to,
himself, but yeah.
I'd like to throw my other dagger at him then.
Yeah.
But I believe because there are people in the way, that I have to raise the stakes, and on a failed raise the stakes, my allies would copper graze.
Yeah,
Is how that
let's
would
do
work.
it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, raise the stakes for you. Phil.
And by allies, you mean
I back
just
myself.
Hula. It's just Hula.
It means Alaran. He really wants to get it like
So-
king off the
You're on the ground.
Oh, shit, I just killed that
There's
one.
poison. We need to drain the bad blood from you, Alaran. Let me help with that.
Fuck the humors.
Yeah, we need to, that's right. We need to balance your humors, Alaran. Yeah, 100%. You do have an opportunity from the natural 20. If you want to, I'm happy if you... It doesn't matter. He's got one on this too. He's absolutely fine, ladies and gentlemen. That's another opportunity.
Dang.
I was going to say you
I
can just
don't
use
think
it.
I think it's only dis opportunities that occur from that. I don't think I get anything special by
14 is the strike to hit, and I'm happy for you. I would have happily let you use your opportunity from the natural 20 to do something special as well. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's going to deal 9 points of damage. Ztar, even with this gentleman healing himself, that is a double kill, as that is exactly lethal. 9 hit points is exactly what he needs.
Damn,
As
dude.
you just like get the daggers in each hand and throw them without a pause, without a beat. You watch as the soldier who's striking Hula has looked up from his bandage on his arm as he takes a dagger directly to the chest. There's a... As he then just drops. Fearspren manifesting around him in that moment as he suddenly like calls out in alarm, looking like pretty horrifically hurt. These like violet globules suddenly appearing around him before he drops to the ground. The last soldier who's crawling away, you can see some Fearspren following him as well as he still tries to get away, looking behind, going, protect me, as he tries to like drag himself away.
I was going to say, could I use my opportunity to like intimidate him to just staying where he is and like rounding him up?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with you doing that. That's not a problem.
Are we kidnapping a guard? Is that what we're doing
There we
now?
are.
Who guards the guardsman, Alaran? Yeah, would you like to roll me an intimidation check?
I would.
Hell yeah.
I'm not very good at that actually.
Who
Oh,
watches
I'm
the-
sorry, you
Oh,
murdered 2 of his
you can
friends.
you can absolutely have it. You can spend the opportunity from before for advantage on
please
this.
stop moving.
No. You can have it. You just killed the captain of the guard, the other guy in a single moment, and you got an opportunity, a natural 20. You may spend that for advantage. I've got no problems with that at all. 19's
There we
way
go.
better.
That's better.
Stop moving. You there, corrupt guardsman, stop moving now and face justice.
You watch as the guardsman turns, immediately raising his hands over his head. I surrender. I surrender. Please don't kill me, please. Ash's eyes, I'm sorry. I was just following orders. I'm gonna take you guys out of combat, out of the scene. As we come back into all of you taking free actions. I think that might be a good place to wrap up for tonight as well.
Remind me to rustle up all those daggers because I think I've run out.
So
I think I'm down to my last dagger.
You can just tell me now. Like, I'm not going to be a dick with this unless something happens to the dagger. I assume you collect them at the end of combat. I'm not going to be an asshole about that. Tell you what, though, let's quickly roll what you find on the bodies. If you're doing a bit of a search or a bit of a thing, I'm happy just to do that now, really, really quickly. But we'll save any more of the
tie up the other guy so he doesn't do anything untoward.
I just the only thing that I would suggest before we, like, if we're tying him up and having a quick rummage, we should probably not do this on the street.
Inside, yeah, let's go back inside. That's going to be
drag everyone off the street.
Perfect. In that case, then, could I please get a to tie up the guard?
Family?
What are we thinking for this one? I'm thinking maybe
survival.
Yeah, I'd say
Deduction.
Survival, agility would kind of work there. Even thievery kind of works, like tying someone up. I can kind of see that fitting.
Can I add to that by just crouching next to him with my hand on like his shin as he's sitting there?
Yeah, for sure.
With the expectation of you move, you're fucked.
You move, you're smoked. 18 on the survival check.
Can we get an advantage if Alaran pees on him?
Why would you get an advantage?
He does just tend to pee on
because of the alleyway.
In alleyways, he doesn't pee on dying.
The Prince of the Golden River does not provide that service for free, Hula. That is a special privilege afforded to those who've earned it.
I sort of get excited in the alleyway and have to go again.
Am I able to treat some wounds as well? I think Alaran took a pretty heavy blow there.
Yeah. Do you want to roll that for sure? Yeah, no, 100%. You can absolutely roll that. That makes perfect sense.
I returned the pain reel to Neivien with thank you, Neivien. That steadied me enough to do what had to be done there.
I saw that. Glad you're on our side.
I appreciate that. Likewise.
Hula, could you roll me, just through roll 20, could you roll me 2d10, please?
Is your recovery die a D8, Alaran?
Yes.
I'm going to heal you up a little bit.
9. You find, let's have a quick look here, a number of spheres that add up to a total of 127 marks. I'll put that in chat. They are all infused. They also have on them the weapons that they were carrying and the armor. In this case, each of them has a breastplate. So there are 3 breastplates. Each of them is worth about 120 marks. I'll put these in the chat so you've got them there. So breastplate times 3. It's a long spear times 1. Side sword times... I'll put these in the chat so you've got them all. And then a... where are we? Bear with me 2 seconds while I find the cost of the maul, because I was using a modified item for that one, because of course I can't help myself. The same as if it was a hammer. So that is a hammer times 1 is the last thing.
That was the captain's hammer, right?
The captain was using the sword, one of the soldiers was using a long spear, and one of the soldiers was using... Oh, sorry, that should be breastplate times 3.
So I picked the long spear up then, correct?
Yes.
Off the ground? That was okay. The sword that the captain had, did it have any sort of defining features? Like if we're carrying that around, are people going to potentially know
the side sword is marked with a glyph pair that you think is probably the glyph pair of his house that he belongs to. Cool. The second half of it is Aladar. On the other side, it's got Aladar's glyph pair, which makes sense. He's allied to Aladar's house. Neivien, you've got Aelthi expertise. Do you want to roll for me I'd say deduction fits here, perception fits here, law would fit here as well. Your choice.
Cool. Okay. I am deducing this.
Perfect.
Ooh, no, I'm not.
8. You do not recognize the glyph pair. You don't know what house this belongs to. It's not one that you've seen before. You're not sure. Perfect. Well, with that, I think that is where we will wrap up for tonight as you drag the guards back into the house behind you, into the abandoned townhouse, and pull them beyond the threshold, closing the door. The only marks that anything occurred, the only sign that anything occurred, are the blood splatters in the street and any watchful eyes that might have been looking down from the tenement houses around you. That is where we will wrap up for tonight. We will be back next week with more Echoes of Honor. Tomorrow night, we've got our D&D campaign, Tales from the Yawning Portal. On Wednesday, we've got our Return of the Giants homebrew campaign. But for now, that is all we have time for. On Twitch, those of you who are watching on Twitch, we are going to go and raid a lovely channel tonight. Do we have any of our friends playing? Normally, Eldritch Scribe. Yep, they are up and they are doing the hunt for Arco. No idea what that is, but let's go find out. I'll get that raid going across for those of you watching on Twitch. For everybody else, those of you who are watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, thank you so much. Remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment. All of those things help us out, and more importantly, they help prevent Alaran ending up on the ground. The Prince of the Yellow River deserves better, and you can help give it to him by making sure that you hit those buttons and leaving a comment. We will see you all again soon. For now, though, that is all we have time for. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay well, and farewell for now. Until then, bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.